Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Daniel Garcia, and welcome to the Performer Chat podcast. This is a new podcast we're just starting out, where we're going to be trying to find different performers. We're going to interview them, have them perform, interview them a little more, and then have them perform again. Now, we are located in the Will County area of Chicagoland, Illinois, and we're hoping to draw different performers, whether they're young performers, people that have been doing it for a long time. Just really, a lot of our friends to start because we got a lot of musician friends. And if you want to be on this podcast, reach out to us, and we'll have you on there. But so let's go ahead and get started. So our first guest in the inaugural Performer Chat podcast is Holden Garcia. That's it. Hello. Aren't you excited? This is the first
Yes, I'm
episode.
excited.
You're the guy. You're the one. Of all the people that we knew, of the dozens and dozens and dozens of people, we chose you to be the first guest. That should be exciting for you. And full disclosure, you're my son. Oh man, that's the camera. You're talking to the people out there in internet land watching you. Okay, so we're going to get started. The way the format of the show is, we're going to ask you some questions. You're going to perform a few songs. We're going to come back, ask you some more questions, and you're going to perform again. How does that sound?
Pretty good.
You ready for this?
Yes.
I'm very excited. So I'm very, very happy that you're our first guest because I know you a lot. I've been listening to you a lot. And yeah, let's get started. So some quick info. These are the kind of the questions that everybody kind of asks, but I'm going to ask it, get it out of the way, till we have the more interesting stuff later. But first of all, what's your name and how long have you been performing?
I am Holden Garcia from Holden Garcia Music.
Okay.
And I've been performing for about 2 years, 2.5 years.
Okay, that's right. So your first gig was summer of 22, I think, right?
Yes.
Yep.
June 11th.
Okay. So what kind of performer are you? Are you a singer, a guitarist, piano player, trombonist? What kind of performer are you?
I perform guitar and vocals. I play some other instruments at home for fun too.
Okay, but you're primarily
Yeah.
a singer, guitarist. Okay, are you in a band? Are you by yourself? Are you
I am solo. I do collabs with some people and maybe some bands sometimes.
Okay, fair enough. So where do you typically perform?
I perform at a lot of different places. Some places that you will most frequently find me is at Black Dog Vinyl Cafe. It's like a cafe slash record store.
Where's that at?
It's on 59 in Renwick, like Route 59 in Renwick Road.
In Plainfield?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Stable Creek Winery, they just moved into Romeoville. It's like a winery with an open mic.
That's right.
I think it's located on Airport Road, just across I-55.
Yeah, that's
believe.
pretty close by.
Yeah.
And then I think you also do some monthly performances with the 815.
Yeah, but they're on their summer break right now.
They are in the summer break. Okay, fair enough. So when is your next performance?
My next performance is Taste of Westmont on Thursday, July 11th. And I'm going to be doing a 20-minute set at, I believe, 5 o'clock
5 o'clock,
on
that's
the
right.
South Stage.
And what's special about Westmont?
That's where I came from.
That's right. That's where you were born. Well, technically you were born in Bolingbrook at the
Yeah.
hospital. But for the first
3 years.
3 years, you were from Westmont. That's your hometown. But now you're from Plainfield.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then how often do you perform?
I perform probably like once or twice a week.
And what kind of play? The open mics? Is that where you're?
Yeah, some open mics. In the summer, I'll try and get some festivals.
Yeah.
And some gigs.
That's right. You've had a couple of them. You did, I believe, the Bitter Jester Music Festival.
Yes.
Right? You were a guest artist on that, right? And then I believe you were at Homerfest recently.
Yes.
And that was with part of the 815 performers.
Yes.
And then you said already, Taste of Westmont. And then what's at the end of the month?
The end of the month, on July 27th, is the Homegrown Arts Music Festival.
That is awesome. We're definitely looking forward to that. So that's kind of the quick, info, who, what, where, when, all that,
Yeah.
things that, people want to know about you. But now we're going to talk about some performance stuff. Are you ready?
Yep.
You need anything? Need some water?
Probably.
Okay, take a sip. Okay, so we're going to get some performance questions, kind of get to know a little bit about you. That's the point of the podcast, is to get to know the performer a little bit and then hear you perform, watch you perform. So, what first got you into performing?
I don't really know. I was just around it a lot, and I just kind of want to be on the big stage, you know? Just,
True, true. I know growing up, your Uncle Jack was in a band or
yeah,
still is in a band. Used to
yeah.
watch him a lot. And we've got videos of you as like a 3-year-old with your little toy guitar and microphone doing this in front of the TV as you watched him perform. And we kind of knew, yeah, we think he's going to be a performer someday. So, what is your favorite performance memory?
Now, as you mentioned, my uncle is in a band.
Yep.
It's called American Pie Chicago. I went to go see them on June 9th at the St. Catherine's of Alexandria Festival or
Okay.
Carnival. They played, like, I know all their songs, so I was just there rocking along. And then they invited me to play 2 songs with them on stage, and I just rocked out the entire time. It was really fun. And then not only that, after that, they played my favorite song to play, which got me hyped up for the rest of the night.
Yeah. And I wasn't there that night, but I saw the video. You know what one of my favorite parts was?
What?
The whole crowd was chanting
Oh
your
yeah.
name. Holden, Holden. It was really cool, man.
Cause I found like everyone like looked at me like, oh, he has some good dancing skills and he has some like nice air guitaring. But then after I got down there, they realized he ain't messing around.
You weren't messing around. Okay, so that's your favorite memory. So, what is the biggest challenge you have when performing?
The biggest challenge. The biggest challenge is probably like remembering the lyrics to stuff.
That's fair.
Because if my thoughts was a podcast, it'd be a rated R mature movie.
What?
Just
You mean that you'd be upset and you'd be like yelling? 'Cause I know you don't know any swear words. Meaning that you'd be upset because, oh,
yeah,
darn it. Gosh
yeah,
darn it.
yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And so, how many songs are in your repertoire?
I have about 50, I'd say,
Okay,
active
between
songs.
originals and covers?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. Because I know I've seen you put on like 3-hour shows, so I know you got a lot of songs. I know you don't
Yeah.
like to repeat songs, so that is a. I can see what you mean by having to keep all the
I
the
mean,
lyrics.
as of today, my original count I think is about 17.5. There's one in the makes right now.
That then one of them makes the point five.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you just mentioned originals then. So what is your creative process when coming up
Um,
with writing originals?
my creative process, I would probably say, like, you know how at like restaurants you can customize your order however you want and that stuff?
Sure, extra pickles.
Yeah. Not me though. But that's besides the point. I kind of think of it like you can customize any song however you want and it can be put out to the world. I just customize it what I like, the kind of style I like the kind of riffs I like stuff that I would personally listen to.
Okay, that's fair because if you don't like the song you're writing, then you're not going to perform it,
Yeah.
and people are going to know. People can tell if you're up there performing and they're like, "Oh, he doesn't like this song." You could tell. So you're right. Perform something that you love, and you know what? You're going to make them love it too because they're going to see how much fun you're having. So, what kind of music do you enjoy?
I enjoy I don't really know what style I enjoy, so I'll just name some bands I listen to.
Okay, that's fair.
I listen to the Rare Occasions, Vampire Weekend, like CG5. He like makes video game songs. Mumford and Sons.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, they are great.
Okay.
So,
No, that's fine. Lumineers, I think, too, right?
yeah,
Do a lot of
sometimes.
theirs. Yep. Okay. What is your favorite song to perform and why?
My favorite song to perform is probably Little Lion Man by Mumford and Sons,
Yep.
the clean version.
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
only version
don't
you know.
worry. No, but probably because of the dynamics and like how diverse it is. like it stands out from other songs.
Are you going to play that for us in a little bit?
Yes, later.
Okay, I look forward to
second
hearing it. Yep.
I mean, I do like play my favorite song like sometimes at home while I'm practicing. That's like Ice Cream Piano, my Vampire Weekend just released.
Okay. You know what my favorite song of yours that when you perform? Can you guess?
Not enough.
No? Well, yeah, of your originals, but if you're an open mic and you're going to do a cover, what's my favorite cover song that you do?
Folsom Prison?
Nope.
Really? That's a surprise.
I like that song. You do
Tennessee
it well.
Whiskey.
Tennessee Whiskey.
It just clicked.
Yep. And it's kind of silly. Like he's a 10-year-old singing Tennessee Whiskey. I know it's weird, but you know what? The song's a song. A good song is a good
Exactly.
song and perform it. We've had people come up to us that are way more talented and knowledgeable than us and have told us the song's a song. Perform it. Yeah, you're not really in a bar, but if you were doing Tennessee Root Beer. Doesn't have the same song to it.
Exactly.
Tennessee Mountain Dew. No, it's Tennessee Whiskey.
I mean, it's a better drink though.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yep. So what is your dream performance?
My dream performance is probably Red Rocks or some other big festival.
Ooh, Red Rock, huh?
Yeah,
That's in Colorado, I think.
I believe. I don't know.
Oh man, I'll find that out. But yeah, the Red Rock where they do all the big concerts and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. That is really cool. So tell you what. So we just did the kind of quick getting to know you and some of the performance questions. How about you'd be okay going up and playing a few songs for us?
All right.
And are these going to be covers or originals?
So my first set is going to be all originals,
Okay.
3 originals. Now my second set is going to be all covers.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, well, Holden, go ahead and take the podcast stage and
All right.
do your thing, man.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Do your thing, man.
Alright, I am Holden Garcia. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Holden Garcia Music, and then online at holdengarcia.com. So as I mentioned earlier, this is my set of originals. Now these 3 I went in the studio and recorded, and it's hopefully going to be on all those streaming platforms soon. Alright, so this one's my 3rd song. It's called Dare by Dare. They're living life on the edge. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in my chair. They think it's all fun and games. They're rocking their chairs too hard. Don't you think it'll launch you off the edge? Don't you think that the rope will break? Don't you know that the car doesn't break soft? You're taking this dare by dare. Don't you think that you took it too far? Because of you, he is gone. I didn't want it to be this way. So why don't you sit and relax? Don't you think it'll launch you off the edge? Don't you think that the rope will break? Don't you know that the car doesn't break soft? You taking this there by there? I didn't wanna lose you because it would be a sin. I didn't wanna lose you because I wouldn't fit in your snow. You're still in my heart. Don't you think it'll launch you off the edge? Don't you think that the rope will break? Don't you know that the car doesn't break soft? You taking this there by there? Alright, so believe it or not, I actually have like an album and a fort of originals, and none of them have been released yet. So, I mean, I just kind of have it planned out as if it was already released. Because I wouldn't have a bonus song on an album if it wasn't released. So, yeah, this is the, if it all gets released, this is the bonus song on my first album, Tainted Tapes. In the works actively. So this bonus song is called Anyway. In the plain old fields somewhere, you were there, and time flies by in my eyes, it kills me. I wanna live life. Anyway, I say then smile. This will take me a while. Time flies by in my eyes, it kills me. I wanna live life at this long, you say that. Anyway, anyway. Tainted Tapes took me a while just to see the people smile. No inspiration, time flies by in my eyes, it kills me. I wanna live life at this line, you say that. Anyway, anyway. Alright, now this last song, this is the album that has a fourth of stuff in it. It's gonna be called Glory. And this song is it's gonna be the second track off of it. It's called Not Enough. I feel like now is the right time to do something. It's quiet and I don't know why. Well, I can say I can say E, and I can say O. Well, all that I know is that time goes slow when you're bored. So why not limit it? I can get a life, I can get a job, I can go through them all. Well, everyone says that I won't get ahead, or is it that I'm not enough? Well, if I'm correct, then I am a mess, but I can sing. If I go through the rest, then I won't be the best. I can say I, and I can say E, and I can say O. Well, all that I know is that time goes slow. So why not limit it? I can get a life, I can get a job, I can go through them all. Well, everyone says that I won't get ahead, or is it that I'm not enough? I can get a life, I can get a job, I can go through them all. Well, everyone says that I won't get ahead, or is it that I'm not enough? I can get a life, I can get a job, I can go through them all. Well, everyone says that I won't get ahead, or is it that I'm not enough?
Okay, Holden, that was really good. I like that. I like the originals. I know I personally hear them around the house all the time. I really like that last song you do, Not Enough,
Yeah.
because I can say E, and I could say I, and I could say O. That is so catchy, man.
Yeah, you say that in public way too much, though.
Well, it's a catchy song. It's your fault, really, if you think about it, for writing a catchy song. So anyway, so we talked to you a little bit about who you were. We talked a bit about, you as a performer. And so now for this last part, we're going to maybe just get to know you a little bit. How's that sound?
Pretty good.
Okay, so what is the best compliment that you have ever received?
The best compliment. So as I mentioned in the first batch of questions,
Okay.
I play at Black Dog Vinyl Cafe for their open mic a lot. And there's this one guy who comes there a bit. I forget his name, but he had a daughter that plays violin, and she was thinking about quitting, and he showed her one of my videos, and she kept going.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. And he performed that night, and she joined him.
Yeah.
That's right. You inspired somebody, inspired another youth performer. That's pretty cool, man. That is really cool. So, thinking back, what advice would you give yourself when you were first starting to perform?
Get better gear. Or like I would tell that person the gear that you will end up with, so you aren't like buying all this other stuff without knowing anything. Like I would just give that like my past self and my past parents gear advice.
Fair enough, but what you're talking about when we first started with you is very all of a sudden
Yeah,
we
it was
didn't
all of
know
a sudden.
we didn't know what we were doing. We're like, well, we need a mic, we need a speaker, we need a this and a that, and we are just getting stuff. And
Yeah,
you're
because back
absolutely right.
then we just had a simple setup, like I don't know, like a toy guitar. Like it worked.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, it was kind of a toy. It wasn't professional. It worked. It was a one pickup electric, red and white.
you know what? We did something right because here you are today,
Yeah.
the
So
first guest of the inaugural episode of the Performer Chat podcast. So we did something right.
yeah.
Okay, and that with that question, you know what I'm always thinking about when I ask people that question?
What?
It's the old Faces song. You know which song I'm talking about? Better than what I know now. Anyway, so how do you spend your free time?
I spend my free time probably like practicing. Like you can find me doing 3 things or 4 things. Either practicing, writing songs, playing video games, like slash talking with my friends, or like watching videos.
Okay, so you a lot with videos and
Or
everything
sometimes
else.
like practice cubing. But we'll get to that later.
Okay, so if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Anywhere in the world. I can think of a few places.
Okay,
Now, one thing to know about me is I am a siren enthusiast. Like I like tornadoes. I like tornado sirens. Now, of course, I am scared of tornadoes, which kind of defeats the purpose of liking them. But still, tornado sirens. And if you don't know what those are, they basically just warn people of them. They have a huge history. Like they sound off, like at least once a month.
okay. So where in the world then?
It would probably be somewhere with a very historic siren, because I can't think of anywhere I would like to be.
Okay, fair enough. So, what is the most useless talent that you have?
The most useless talent is either solving Rubik's cubes, or if you give me Google Maps and say find a tornado siren in some random town, I can be able to do that unless the town has no siren.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna say solving a Rubik's cube is not useless because that takes a lot of skill, man. And I know you do some competitions, and
Yeah.
you're trying to
I mean,
get
I
better.
actually met one of my cubing idols at my last competition.
That's
to
right.
sign some of my stuff.
But
That was
so I would
cool.
say that's useless because a lot of people can't do that. But so
I mean, it won't
finding
help me in the long run.
you know what? Maybe because you shred, doing this all the time, you got some nice dexterity with your fingers and the
You would think that, but I'm actually pretty slow.
well.
I mean, at my competition.
You do okay.
I mean, for 3x3 at least. For 2x2, I'm pretty good.
Okay, so if you won $1 million tomorrow, what would you do with it?
I would probably buy my dream guitar,
Which is
a Colling C1035, and I would add a LR Bags like pickup, so it can like actually plug in for stuff.
okay. And how much is that guitar?
Like on average $6,000.
Okay, so what would you do with the other $994,000?
I would probably give some to charity.
Oh, that's
Buy
nice.
some other Rubik's cubes, buy some more gear. Definitely upgrade my gaming setup because I like to play video games.
Okay, so fair enough. So what are you gonna do with the other $950,000?
I don't
Well,
know.
no, or more or less because you give some to charity. That's cool.
Yeah, true. I don't really know.
Put it in the bank.
Yeah.
Buy some T-bills. Let it collect interest. So when you're older, you
Yeah,
want to buy
probably
that house.
invest
So you can...
some of it.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So we're kind of coming to the end of getting to know you, and I want to know what's something you want to tell your fans.
Something I want to tell my fans. Never give up on your dreams. Like, no matter how much hate you're getting, I mean, unless it's like a crime.
It's like if your dream is robbing banks,
I mean,
I
it's
should
kind
give
of,
up. They should give
no,
up on their
no.
dream.
It's not like that. It's like, just any, like, dream that you have. I mean,
Okay.
if it's a crime, people are going to hate on you because it's a crime.
Right.
But
But yeah, if your dream is to, I don't know, steal a car, that's not good. I think people should give up on those. But if your dream is to rock the house
I mean-
at Red Rock Amphitheater in Colorado, I looked it up. It's in Colorado.
oh, it is.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool dream.
I mean, it's not an average person's dream to like do a criminal thing. I'm just saying in general.
Okay, I'm
Like
not
if you
sure.
ask an average person their dream, they'd probably say like meeting Taylor Swift or something. There's a whole bunch of Swifties now.
Are you project? Is that your dream? You want to meet Taylor Swift?
No, it's not my dream.
I wouldn't mind meeting Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is awesome.
Yeah, she's cool.
She is. She. You know what? Not only is she a great performer, she's a great human being.
Yeah.
If more people were like Taylor, this world would be a much better place.
Like I'm not obsessed with her. Her music is good.
It is good.
I mean, the thing that gets me though is all the Swifties like being crazy.
Well, it kind of reminds
I
me
mean-
of. I'm not this old, but back when the Beatles first came to the U.S., people went nuts over the Beatles, like crazy,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy. And 20 years before that, they went nuts for Frank Sinatra. People are always going nuts for somebody. It's nothing new. And I'm sure, in the 80s, actually, who was it in the 80s?
Huey Lewis.
What's that? Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna, Elvis.
I went nuts for Weird Al Yankovic. But that's me.
I mean, honestly, one of my friends is a big fan of Weird Al Yankovic. So
That dude is awesome. I wish they would have him do the Super Bowl.
he's-
You know how awesome that would be?
exactly.
And all the guests he would get to perform with them doing his stuff. That's who they should get. Now, they had great performers, but
Yeah.
Weird Al for the Super Bowl. Anyway, so at this point, I feel like we've gotten to know you a little bit. Maybe a little more than I'd wanted to when you're talking about this criminal stuff. But overall, I think we got to know you. We had some fun. You having some fun?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell you what, can you perform a few more songs for us?
I sure can.
And then we'll wrap it up. Okay. Have at it, buddy.
Yeah, we should probably cut out that criminal part though.
Yeah, talk to the producer.
Depends how much you're gonna slip the editor.
You know I like my chicken fried. A cold beer on Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio up. I'm raised underneath the shade of a Georgia pine. That's all me knows. Sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. My house, there's not much to talk about. It's filled with love and it's grown in the southern grind. And a little bit of chicken fried. Beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio up. I see a sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of a precious child. A mother's love. It's funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most. Not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. No dollar sign on a piece of mind. The South's gonna know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, or raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried. A beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio like to see the sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, no mother's love. thank God for my life. For the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones who die. The ones who gave their lives so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up, like to see the stars, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, no mother's love. Cold beer on Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio like to see the song. Look at my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, no mother's love. I would have done that in outer space, but we didn't go to outer space.
You're just recording.
It's patriotic.
Throw your
Just don't hit any equipment next time.
I tried not to.
You didn't, but
Hey.
Alright, so now we are back with our second song. Now, don't ask how my hat magically reappeared on my head. Some deep magic here. Now, this is my favorite song to play. You probably know what it is, unless you skip the entire interview, but yeah. Keep for yourself, my man. You'll never be what is in your heart. We played a lion, man. You're not as brave as you were at the start. Break yourself and break yourself. Take all the courage you have left. Ain't wasted on fixing all the problems that you made in your own head. Your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really wrecked it up this time. Deny my tears, deny my tremble for yourself, my man. You know that you were seen this song before. Tremble, little lion, man. You'll never settle any of your scores. Your race is mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really wrecked it up this time. Deny, my dear. Deny my. Alright, this is my last song. And I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. And I hear that whistle blowing back down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch you. And I hear that whistle moving, I hang my head and I well, I bet there's rich folks sitting in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be. I hear that whistle blowing, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they free me from this prison, if that railroad chain was mine, I'd probably move along a little farther down the line. But Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. Yeah. You left Folsom whistle, blow my blues away.
Okay, Holden, thank you so much for being the first guest on the Performer Chat podcast. This was a lot of fun. I know there's some setup and stuff we had to deal with as we're getting things launched here, but thank you so much. Did you have fun?
Yep.
We had fun. We all had fun, and let's get you on here again at some time. Hey, take care. Bye.